I mean, he is a phenomenal ambassador in Plexus. In fact, he's an emerald already on his way to diamond. I mean, it's unbelievable what this man has done. And he has given me, being so gracious to allow me to visit with him tonight for a little bit. So, my thing I would like to ask you, Mike. Of course, I'm Darlene, I'm the Plexi Mama. And Mike is the coach Mike, the locker room king. And so I'm going to let Mike just tell you a little bit his story, where he's from, his background, and take it away, Mike, like you say in the locker room.
Hey, Darlene, thanks a lot. I'm Coach Mike, everybody, and I grew up in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, which is 7 hours north of Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm 54 years old, and I'm going to just share a little bit about myself. I come from a hockey background, a complete jock family. I mean, I played high school football, I played baseball, played all sports, and we grew up old-fashioned on the diamonds, on the fields, and the hockey rink. And when I was 14 years old, and I was considered a phenom hockey player up in Canada. When I was 14 years old, I left home to go to a little school, Catholic school, in the middle of the prairies, just north of Montana, called Apple Murray College of Notre Dame. And I went there for 4 years. And what I was doing was I was training there and going to school there, attempting to make a career and become a professional hockey player. And out of that little school, there's about 300 guys who have gone on to play in the NHL, but I wasn't good enough. But I was good enough to become a professional hockey coach. And for the last 35 years, that's what I've done. Is I have had a hockey academy developing kids, and there's 3,000 kids that are in the hockey academy, and a blessed career. And our hockey academy developed 72 players into the NHL, so the top level that a player can play at in hockey in North America. So that's a little bit about me. I mean, I'm a businessman. I have 5 other businesses. Quickly, yes, every single one of them was affected by COVID. I'm not going to dive into that very much, but we're going to talk about why I chose Plexus in a bit. But that's who I am. I've been a team captain all my life, and everything that I've played. I've only worked for myself my entire life. And this blessing came into my life last July, and that's who I am. I'm a Canadian guy that's living in, I call it Plexus, Arizona, because that's where I reside now, in Plexus with my girlfriend, and this is my full-time home now. So Darlene, go ahead from Coach Mike. You have questions for me?
Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, it just fascinates me hearing your story. And Mike says he's 54, but let me tell you, people, get on his Facebook page. He's out there zooming on his skates. He looks 25. So anyway, but my question to you, Mike, is, there's so many MLMs out there with supplements, with equipment, bodybuilding and everything. And, people are just grabbing them left and right, bringing them in. What was it that just fascinated you about Plexus? Because your business ability and stuff, I think you could be successful no matter what you do. But why did you choose Plexus?
Well, I was looking for a natural plant-based supplement line to complement one of my master classes that are coming out off my autobiography. And the first question that I asked the girl that was introduced to me was, what's it sweetened with? Because I mean, I've been a professional coach all my life. I've seen everything. All my players have tried it all. I've seen everything out there. And there was no way that I was putting anything into my body that was made by a bunch of scientists that I couldn't say the word, and it was 28 syllables long. And so when she came back to me and said, Coach Mike, it's sweetened with stevia concentrate, I knew I was in the right spot. And then when I started using the products, I saw the business part of it. And me being a businessman, it takes a lot for me to jump into something. And when I saw the business plan, the comp plan, and I heard an MLM coach talk about a guy that had created 38 other comp plans in other network marketing companies. He didn't create this one, but when he looked at this and my MLM coach looked at this, and they said, Coach Mike, there's nothing like it in the world. And they put a timeline on me to get to the highest rank in the company, and we will get there. And there's going to be 7 of us that are going to get there at the speed of light. So why did I choose Plexus? the best plant-based supplement company in the world. It's all natural products, and the compensation in the business plan truly is #1 comp plan in the world for a supplement company.
My sentiment exactly. Plexus is an amazing company to work for. You don't feel like you're in a company or a business. You feel like you're in a large family that literally grabs hands and loves on you and helps you build your business. So that's what I love about Plexus is the amazing products. #1, they work. And #2, the business plan that, you know, an old 73-year-old woman joined Plexus at 66, and I have ranked up to Sapphire. So this is an amazing company. Anyone can do this, anyone from 18-year-olds on up. And it's just an amazing, amazing company. So here's the third question. Men, Mike, Coach Mike, these men, where are you finding them? It's just amazing. If anyone has not watched The Locker Room, you have got to get on Sunday nights. The testimonies of these amazing men. And I'm not talking about CEOs or suited people. I'm talking about a golf course guy, a real estate guy, a trucker. These guys are phenomenal. And what are you doing? How are you doing this? Why men, Mike? Why men?
Okay, well, again, why men? Well, we know network marketing because network marketing is driven by 80% women. Okay, our company is even off the charts, even higher than that. It's about 999% women. I met with our CEO and founders a couple weeks ago, and it was just an awesome get together. And I asked them the question, and Carl looked at me and said, "Coach Mike, you have more men on your team right now than in our entire business of Plexus worldwide." And that just blew me away because he was dead serious.
Amazing.
You know? Yeah. And so, you know what I mean? Myself being a businessman, yes, this is a company that's 12, 13 years old now, but really in the eyes of men, okay, this is a brand new company with the most amazing products in the world. And so me, okay, I'm like, it's go time. And you know what? I developed this team of men. You know, when I started Plexus, I needed some gentle help health-wise. And we have put together a group of men that are bold, brave, fearless, and relentless. Our whole philosophy is #bromance, leave no man standing out there. And I truly believe there's 3.5 billion men in this world, all of them. Every single one of them should be on Plexus. And, you know, we set up a system where literally we knock all day long with no fear because men, all walks of life, like Darlene said, men, whether they're truck drivers, farmers, businessmen, coaches, just a regular guy, everybody needs proper gut health. And let's face it, most of our guys are 40, 50 years old. We're packing a little bit extra pounds. Or, you know, it could be high blood pressure, you know, it could be diabetes, whatever it is. All health starts from the gut out. And this is what these amazing plant-based products do, is that they literally regenerate the body. And this is what I tell our guys. It's like putting a brand new motor into your truck, and you're getting a nice gentle oil change every day so that you can run at 110% every single moment the rest of your life. That's why I chose men. I chose men. You know, the man market, the guy market, the dude market, it is wide open. And the opportunity for men is unbelievable. Like Darlene said, we have a platform called The Locker Room. What is it? Sunday nights. We're going to be running 52 of them. Sunday nights, 35, 40 minutes. And what is it? It's a boys club. That's what it is. The boys need a club.
You let the girls in. You let the girls in, but we know who the ruler is. We know who the ruler is, but you do let the girls in.
We let the girls in, yes, and it's a great place for the ladies of Plexus to bring their potential male ambassadors, future prospects, and it's a platform for where the guys go. And 75% of our male testimonials and the guys that run it, 75% are men for that reason, because the women of Plexus They need a place to bring the guys. And you know what? It's a clubhouse for the boys, and we hang out there. So
Well,
it's awesome.
if you haven't been on it, it is so much fun, and it's so much fun to watch these men really blossom in front of you. I've been on every call Mike's had. What are we on? 9 now?
We're number 10 coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Number 10.
It's so much fun. So, all right, Mike, what's your secret? Do I walk in and put my arm around them and put a lock hole on their neck? Do I kick them in the shin? How do I get these men to listen to me?
Well, let's just say 90% of the male mindset is very, very simple. We're simple creatures. Okay. We don't need
God made women, Mike.
we don't need the over information. And you know what we found, we started with all the heavy duty verbiage because that's all we knew, you know, because we were listening to the brilliant women, the brilliant minds of this company. And you know, a couple of my old hockey buddies are kind of snickering at me and they're like, "Hey, Coach Mike, come on now." Right. And so we quickly changed and said, okay, we got to adapt to this whole male mindset and make this real. And so what we did, and there was the three of us, myself, Devin, and Brian, is we created our own little system, but it's simple. We always made sure on our phones there was a before and after picture of ourselves. At least one other guy on our phone that might be 10 years younger, maybe had a different story. And the same thing, because, you know, we run into girls that need help too. We have the same thing too, a before and after picture. It could be a weight loss or it could be skin, whatever it was. I always make sure our whole team has 4 different right on the front of their phone. And literally, when we are out in the world, okay, when we're out and about, it could be at a truck stop, it could be at the gym, at a supermarket the other day. The gentleman that was putting the pears and the apples away for the store, I went up to him, tapped him on the shoulder, and this is what I do. It's real easy. I introduce myself, Coach Mike, I'm from Canada, and don't take this the wrong way. And that's key. You have to lead with love. You have to lead with your eyes. The eyes talk. And what I always do is I lower my voice, okay? You lower your voice and you lean in and you're going to get their attention. And I've never, ever, ever had anything negative come out of this. And my whole goal is to show them that picture of my before and after, quickly share my 2-minute, I call it a 2-minute elevator story. I've got 2 minutes, okay, to get in their mindset. And the whole goal of that initial meeting is trust and to taking a snapshot, asking them the question, are you on social media? And if they are, I either join right then and there or I snapshot their Facebook. So then later I can join. But if I can, I want them to join right then and there. I'll find it and I'll send the invite out right in front of them so that they know that there's a commitment there, the bond is there. And then I let them know I'm going to get a hold of them later on that evening. But I asked permission, is that okay? One time the other day, though, when I did get that no, and I did get it at a gym, the gentleman was trying to do sit-ups. I always leave with what's called a call to action. And I put a positive seed message in that mind. And what I said to the gentleman at the gym when he said, oh, no, I'm good, Coach Mike. Now he's got my name. Okay. I always introduce myself. He's got my name. And the whole thing was that I said, Jim, can you do me a favor? If you've got a sister, brother, mom, dad, or a friend, or a complete stranger that you know needs gentle nudges with their health, just keep me in mind. Okay. Can I get your Facebook? You know, can I become friends with you on Facebook so that you can link us up? Because we all know 3 or 4 people that could use a little gentle nudge of their health. Do you have 3 or 4 people that might? So I always ask those questions. And you know what happened? You know, when Jim was leaving the gym that day, he said goodbye to him. He said, goodbye, Coach Mike. You know, nice to meet you. Ended up with his messenger, his Facebook, you know, and it was 2 weeks later that he had his sister reach out to me. So you're always planting those positive seed messages because you never know when they're going to circle back. And guess what? Jim's eyes are now on my personal Facebook. And it might not be 2 weeks. It might not be 3 months. It might be 6 months. It may not even be him. But you know what? It could be his sister. It could be his mom, or it could be his best buddy. Because somebody out there needs what we have.
That's awesome. I tried that other day. You know, I've been watching your locker room and I tried that. They said no. And I said, but do you have a sister or a brother or a wife or something that might be interested in this? And they said yes. And so getting them to join your Facebook page, even if they don't want it, you've already opened the door for them to see your posts. So that's amazing. That's amazing. So one more question, Coach Mike, is what has Plexus done for you? Not your business. We know the business is blown up. You're doing amazing. You're getting men, but health-wise, what has it done for you?
Well, quickly, I started at 249 pounds. At one time in my life, I was at 280. And I was out of control. I was the Friday night guy that was out drinking with the boys, 15 beers, hockey culture. That was like drinking candy for me. I was in a poor relationship, marriage, and now we're best friends. But when I started Plexus, and I'd lived most of my adult life at 249. That was July 8th. And I played college hockey. I mean, I'm 6'1". I played college hockey at 215. You know what? I started on the Renew You Essentials program, and it's 6 different products, 2 shakes that are a breakfast and a lunch meal replacement. Didn't touch the scale, stayed off the scale, but I could feel the inches coming off. And lo and behold, after 2 months, I jumped on the scale. I was 211 pounds, 4 pounds below my college playing weight, but it didn't stop there. I started walking, and I started jogging slowly, got back into the gym 3 times. Now it's 5 to 6 times a week. Started rollerblading every second day, 20 miles. And you know what? The body kept changing. It kept changing. And now, I'm between 193 and 195, which it's a lean version of myself. It's not the thick guy that used to play hockey. So much easier on my knees, so much easier on my hip. But the couple big things, my panic attacks are gone. You know what? I had a 20-year patch of eczema, the size of a golf ball in my right knee, same size of my right elbow and my right knuckles. I came out of the mirror after 10 weeks of using just this product, no topical lotions, nothing. Came out of the mirror, looked in the mirror, I did a double take. My eczema was gone. And when I was skating and rollerblading, that sucker, it would cut open and bleed. And I would just accept it. I'm going to live in pain the rest of my life. And now nothing. It's absolutely gone. I'm off all my meds. I mean, I was eating Xanax like it was gummy beans. Which I'm a natural person. So I mean, the 57 pounds gone, the panic attacks gone, the arthritis gone. Oh, I had gout, screaming left foot. I couldn't even put my skates on. I'd put them on, and then I'd have to go skate for 13, 14 hours. And let me tell you, that left foot, it screamed was the easiest. I couldn't even, that's the easiest way to say it. It screamed. And how I did that, well, I was popping T3s, living on the liquid Advil just to take a little bit of the edge off. So what has Plexus done for me personally, my health wise? Man, I'm 54, right? It's like I took 30 years off my life. I feel like I'm 24 and I do things that I didn't do for 30 years. I'm doing things like I did when I was playing college, and I love it. Absolutely love it. We age backwards on Plexus, 1000%.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I'm 73 and I'm going backwards. So it's so awesome. And he's not joking, guys. I have seen him rollerblading on his page. I've seen all the things he's doing. So he really is a 54-year-old man in a 24-year-old body. So it's really exciting. So Mike, tell them a little bit about your YouTube page that they can go in and see all the videos and stuff, and then we'll jump off of here.
Well, you can go to our YouTube page. Okay, this is our team page. It's The Locker Room, Plexus Worldwide. All our recordings of The Locker Room are there. What The Locker Room is 4 testimonials, almost all male all the time. Basically, what that is game-changing testimonials, just like what you heard of mine. And there's also some really neat training videos there. The program that I used and continue to use, the Renew You Essentials, 5-minute video there for those of you that want to learn how to make shakes, lean shakes that are just awesome in our Plexus company. There's a little 2-minute video there. And I use the Joyum and the collagen as well. And there's even a little 1-minute video of Coach Mike, little circles with an oracle bone, applying my neck, applying both the Joyum, and I take 4 scoops of the collagen each day. So, I mean, everything is there for you, and we keep adding to it every week. So, yes, come subscribe to the Locker Room Plexus Worldwide. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you guys join our locker room every Sunday night. And for attending, anywhere, doesn't matter, anywhere in the world. If you're a member of Plexus and you're an ambassador, you're welcome to our locker room. Bring your guests, and for attending, everybody gets a free gift, okay, from Plexus. So well worth it.
Yes, it is. And we have so much fun. It's so much fun to watch the men. Coach Mike, thank you so much. This has been so, go ahead. You want to
I
say
got one last thing, and I want to congratulate my teammates. Okay, this just came in from Plexus Canada. I got goosebumps right now, Darlene. I have goosebumps. Coach Devin, Coach Brian, Marcia, and Andre, husband and wife. They're both rubies. And Coach Mike just announced Plexus Canada, Canadian Silver Business Builders. Okay, which what that means is all of us have won trips for two to Scottsdale, Arizona, meet the executive, Carl, Alec, 3 nights at a 5-star resort down here, $300 US cash, tour and training of headquarters. Just came on my phone here, so I had to get that in. And that's just the start. That's my 4th trip. That's Devin's 3rd trip. End of the month, Devin and Brian are both going to Mexico. So that'll be Devin's 4th trip. And these guys, I started in the business, guys, November 15th. Devin started in this business December 20th, Brian December 1st. So what this team is doing is at the speed of light. And can it be done by men? Yes, it can. We're showing it.
You're proving that. That is so awesome. I'm so proud of the boys. I kind of have adopted all your guys as my kids. I mean, they're so awesome. But anyway, Coach Mike, thank you. I think this is so important for people to see that we can't leave our men out of getting healthy. You know, women think about this, you know, their weight and everything, but it's so important that our men realize how important their health is, not only for themselves, but their families. So, Coach Mike, I owe you one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Darlene. It was absolutely awesome. Thank you for your time. Great questions. And Coach Mike coming to you guys all live from Plexus, Arizona. Have a great night. Remember, hashtag bromance, hashtag we never quit on a dude, hashtag the pink drink works. Love you all.
Bye, Mike.
Bye.